of the front row. So what if I told you there's something that you're probably doing right this minute as you're watching this video that can increase your chance of colon cancer, diabetes, obesity, a whole host of negative effects. And if you do it long enough, it can actually decrease your life expectancy. Yeah, you got it, sitting, okay? You've probably heard by now that sitting is the new smoking. There's been a lot of good studies that have come out recently that talk about the deleterious effects of sitting. Question is, how much is too much? Okay, you're not gonna like this part, okay? Researchers are saying that anyone who sits more than about 3 to 4 hours in a day is increasing their chance of the stuff that I just talked about. We just have to be creative. We just can't sit for as long as we sit. So I tell my patients, look, if you have a sitting job, a desk job, get a sit-stand desk. They even have treadmill desks now. I've never seen one, but they even have treadmill desks, okay? Maybe take one meal a day and eat it standing up. If you're at work, maybe take all your phone calls standing up. So either way, we have to be creative, and you just can't sit for as long as we sit, okay? Now, that being said, at some point in time, we obviously have to sit. And besides all the negative stuff we just talked about, the obvious short-term effect is oftentimes pain in the lower back and hips. So I'm going to show you a quick tip when you do sit that can help to reduce the stress on your lower back. Side effect of sitting for a long period of time is the stress it places on the lumbar spine. Okay, so most of us start off, good intentions, right? Pretty good posture, but eventually we kind of collapse down and in. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick tip that's going to help your lower back be a little bit happier. Okay, so if you haven't watched the video on the hip hinge about the neutral spine, go back and look at it. You might learn something. So we sit here, our legs are out in front. Ideally what you want is you want your hips to be a little bit higher than your knees. Okay, if it's too low, it's going to flex that lumbar spine even more. But what happens over time is my lumbar spine doesn't want to stay in neutral anymore because I'm getting fatigued. Ever sat on a bleacher at a basketball game? I've seen 1 or 2 of those. What happens is the lumbar spine starts to collapse, starts to go into flexion, puts a lot of strain on the back. So what do you want to do for this? You want to come to the edge of your chair, drop one leg down if you can. Okay, now if you're sitting in a bleacher, obviously you can't do that, so you're going to need some sort of lumbar support. But basically when you drop, we'll see what it looks like from the side. When you drop your leg down, what that does is it instantaneously makes it a little easier to maintain a neutral spine. And remember, your lumbar spine is happiest in neutral. Okay, so what it looks like from here, drop your leg down, your lumbar spine goes into neutral. It's a whole lot easier. Look at it from the front, drop your leg down after a while, keep switching up your legs a little bit here, because remember, we shouldn't be sitting in the first place. So, bottom line of this video, we all sit way too much, myself included. So be creative, figure out ways to stand a little bit more in your life, and then when you do have to sit, sit at the edge of your chair, drop one leg down, put your spine in a neutral position, makes it a little bit easier, okay? Give that a try, see how you do, let me know. Thank you.